Now the second point, my dear students, the large number of problems can be settled at local level. पहले there were only two levels of government. लोग परेशान होते थे कि कहाँ जाएं अपने प्रॉब्लम्स को लेके, लेकिन ये जो थर्ड लेवल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट लाया, so for benefit for the local people now that their problems can be settled at the local level. कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं, लोकल लेवल पे उनकी समस्याओं का हल निकल जाता था. थर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, डायरेक्ट पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ पीपल इन डिसीजन मेकिंग और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. अब लोग अपने लोकल लेवल गवर्नमेंट में डायरेक्ट पार्टिसिपेट करते थे. लोग डायरेक्ट पार्टिसिपेट करते थे. कहाँ डायरेक्ट पार्टिसिपेशन? इन डिसीजन मेकिंग. हाउ दे पार्टिसिपेट इन डिसीजन मेकिंग, दैट वी विल सी when we talk about the rural local government or urban local government. Now come to know more on the points of decentralization. I told when India became an independent country, the power was divided, means power was given only to the state government and the central government. But as India was a vast country with geological, religious and cultural diversity, the two level of government were not able to solve all the problem. So there was the need for decentralization and the power was given to the third level of government, local government. But before 1990, I said 73rd and the 74th amendment was introduced in the constitution in 1989. Before that, let's see the condition. Earlier, the subjects of local government were directly given to the state government. What is the point here? Earlier, the subjects of local governments were directly given to the state governments. तो प्रॉब्लम क्या थी? लोकल गवर्नमेंट के जो पावर थे, वो किस सब्जेक्ट्स थे, वो किसके पास थे, किसके अंडर थे? स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के अंडर थे. प्रॉब्लम वाज the election to the local governments were not held regularly. जैसे लोकल गवर्नमेंट के लिए आज इलेक्शंस होते हैं हर 5 साल में, for the rural areas and also for the नगर पालिकास. After every 5 years इलेक्शन होते हैं, लेकिन पहले इनके जो सब्जेक्ट्स थे लोकल गवर्नमेंट के डायरेक्टली स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के अंडर थे, तो इलेक्शन नहीं होते थे रेगुलरली. इलेक्शंस were not held to the local governments and local governments did not have any power or resources of their own. लोकल गवर्नमेंट के पास न तो इलेक्शन होते थे, न तो लोकल गवर्नमेंट के पास कोई पावर था या तो कोई रिसोर्सेस था खुद का. ये प्रॉब्लम था पहले. My dear students, in 1992 a major steps was taken towards decentralization. The 73rd and the 74th amendment was passed in the parliament. It was introduced in 1989 by the central government. Introduced कब किया गया था? 1989 में. And by 1992 a major step was taken towards decentralization. It was passed by the parliament, 73rd and the 74th amendment. 73rd amendment, again I am telling you my dear students, 73rd amendment is for rural local government. It is for rural local government known as Panchayati Raj Institution. पंचायत सुनते हैं ना, तो 73rd amendment was for Panchayati Raj Institution and 74th amendment was for urban local government. Urban local government is called as Nagar Palika. 1992 में एक मुख्य कदम उठाया और ये 73rd और 74th अमेंडमेंट को पास कर दिया गया पार्लियामेंट में Already I said 73rd Amendment for the rural local government, Panchayati Raj institution, and 74th Amendment for urban local government, Nagarpalikas. More with the points on decentralization, how the powers were allotted to the local government. That I will discuss with you all in detail tomorrow. Catch up with you all tomorrow. Have a good day.